Welcome back, it's Jason Walter here. In today's video, I'm going to touch on two suburbs of Sacramento. That is Folsom as well as Granite Bay. These are cities approximately 15 to 20 minutes east of Sacramento. And I'm making this video because we get a lot of requests regarding people interested in buying houses in these areas. So I thought I'd make a video about it. And also in my previous video, I touched on some neighborhoods within Sacramento. But I'm going to provide some new videos regarding some suburbs of the greater Sacramento area. So if you guys aren't familiar, Sacramento is right here, approximately 2 hours northeast of San Francisco, and also approximately 2 hours west of Tahoe, Lake Tahoe. Of course, we're very close to Napa as well. So let me just zoom in right here. So Sacramento is right here. Downtown Sacramento is right about right there. But Folsom, California, again, it's approximately 15 minutes driving east of downtown Sacramento. And here's the border right here, going at White Rock all the way until Folsom Lake right here. And right here is the American River, which includes the American River Corridor, I should say the American River Parkway, which also has the American River Bike Trail that runs from downtown Sacramento all the way until Folsom Lake. I think it's around a 32-mile bike ride. Anyways, Folsom, California has around 80,000 people that live there. It's known for Folsom Lake, higher ranked schools, as well as historical Folsom as well. The downtown Folsom area, which is the historical area of Folsom, California. Also more recently, over the past, I would say about 5 years or so, Folsom is also known for a giant community that's being built at Folsom Ranch as well as Russell Ranch, which is just south of Highway 50. Again, I lived in Sacramento for about 40 years, and this area right here was all grassland for a very long time, but now they're building approximately 10,000 houses for sale, or 10,000 houses that are going to be for sale just south of Highway 50. Again, that's Folsom Ranch as well as Russell Ranch. And that area, by the way, is approximately 3,000 acres. And again, they're going to build about 10,000 houses right now. They have the Regency at Folsom Ranch, which is a Toll Brothers community there. It's a retirement community that has around, I would say, 1,000 houses approximately. And the Regency at Folsom Ranch is a retirement community for people at least 55 years or older. But there is a wide variety of houses being built in this area. There's houses being built that are over $1 million. Also, there's houses that are being built that start at around $600,000, at least in as of 2023. I don't know when you're watching this video, but at least in June 2023, there's houses being built around $600,000 to $700,000 plus. Also, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video here, Folsom is also known for Folsom Lake, a giant lake, the biggest lake we have in the greater Sacramento area, which is widely known for people who like to go swimming there, and also for people who enjoy boating and wakeboarding, for example. And here's a view of that lake right there, Folsom Lake. This is actually taken probably, when was this taken? 2014. But the lake right now is much higher because of all the rainfall we had last year. But they do have a lot of walking trails, which some people use for horseback riding as well, and mountain biking in some areas as well. But a beautiful area if you guys want to go check that out. That is a Folsom Lake. Also, as I mentioned at the very beginning of this video here, Folsom is also known for historical Folsom, which is the older part of Folsom here. That is on Sutter Street, which let me zoom in right there. So Sutter Street is right here. Sutter Street has a lot of older buildings, as you can see, built in the early, I would say probably actually late 1800s. A lot of shops and restaurants in this area. They also have a lot of events as well, such as farmers markets, as well as concerts and other events as well. But one thing I also want to share with you guys as well is this right here, which is Lake Natoma. So again, old historical Folsom's right here, but Lake Natoma is this lake right here. Let me see if I can go onto the walking bridge there. Yeah. So this is the walking bridge where Lake Natoma is. So Lake Natoma is a body of water between Folsom Dam as well as Nimbus Dam. Very, very cold water, by the way, because it comes from the bottom of Folsom Lake. So if you guys want to swim here, it's a brief swim, or some people use wetsuits if they want to do some open water swimming here. But this area right here is very popular for stand-up paddleboarding, kayaking, and some light boating as well. But this is the start of the bike trail right here. So if you go over here, you can see the American River Bike Trail, which I absolutely love. I think it's really the jewel of the greater Sacramento area here. I can't actually go on the bike trail here, but this goes all the way to Folsom Lake. And this path right here goes all the way until downtown Sacramento. Again, I believe it's around 32 miles. There's no cars allowed except for some construction vehicles on Google Maps here. But a beautiful area if you guys want to go for a bike ride, go for a walk, go for a hike. It's a beautiful area to check out. Folsom, California is also known for higher ranked schools as well. So if that's important to you, go to greatschools.org, type in here Folsom, California, and click on the search bar right here. If you actually go onto the map, it shows all the ranked schools in the region here. So as you can see here, all the schools here on their website here are in the range of 8 out of 10 stars. So I get a lot of people who are interested in moving to Folsom, who are families who want to have higher ranked schools for their kids here. And this is one main reason right here. The vast majority are ranked in the range of 8 to 10 out of 10 stars, according to greatschools.org. If you're curious about potentially buying a house in Folsom, California, it's going to start you around $600,000. You can easily get into over $1 million and also to over $2 million, for example. But the vast majority of the houses are in the range, I would say, in $700,000 to about $900,000 for a house that's built in the 1990s to early 2000s. Some areas around historical Folsom, for example, have very old houses built in the late 1800s and early 1900s. But I would say the vast majority of houses in Folsom are actually built in the early 1990s, or I would say the 1990s to the early 2000s. A couple more things I do want to mention regarding Folsom is that it's the eastern edge of Sacramento County. And the benefit for you if you own a house or if you actually even rent there is that you are serviced by SMUD, which is the Sacramento Municipal Utility District. That's our company that we use in order to get electricity from. If you're in Placer County, such as in Granite Bay, Rockland, Roseville, for example, you're probably going to be in PG&E. The disadvantage regarding that is that they charge approximately 40% more than SMUD charges. If you're anywhere within Sacramento County, you're going to have SMUD, but outside of Sacramento County, such as Roseville, Rockland, and Granite Bay, for example, in Placer County, you're going to be serviced by PG&E. So for those people who do get serviced by PG&E, a lot of people have solar panels on their houses in order to mitigate their electricity bill, especially in summer months when it can get over 100 degrees. In regards to other things to do in Folsom, California, rather than going to Folsom Lake or going to historical Folsom, is of course cycling as well along the American River corridor, like I mentioned. But also a lot of people who have kids, for example, enjoy the Folsom City Zoo Sanctuary, which is a local zoo here in Folsom, California. Has a lot of animals to take a look at. Actually haven't gone there myself, but I know it's a popular spot for people who have young families. I do have a young family, but I have not been there just yet. Another place is Sequest as well. So Sequest in Folsom is right here. So Sequest in Folsom, a lot of people enjoy going there as well, especially if the young family as well. One more thing I do want to mention regarding Folsom, California is the most popular mall there, which is the Palladio, which is just off of Highway 50 and East Bidwell. Let me just zoom in right here. They have a couple movie theaters. They have coffee shops as well. They also have Whole Foods Market as well. So a bunch of shops right here in Folsom, the main shopping center within Folsom. Besides that, there's also the Folsom outlets as well, just off of Highway 50 and Folsom Boulevard as well. A lot of shops there as well. And by the way, if you guys want more information regarding Folsom or any other city within the greater Sacramento area, feel free to send me an email. That's jason@jasonwalter.com. Happy to help you make a great move here in the greater Sacramento area. Also, check out my second channel. I post frequent housing market updates on a national level, as well as California as well. And that is just my YouTube, just my name, Jason Walter. I'll leave a link below for that channel as well. I have around 96,000 subscribers on that channel. Again, I post frequent housing market updates. This channel is all about what it's like to live in the greater Sacramento area. So let's talk about Granite Bay, another favorite spot of mine. Again, just east of Sacramento, actually really close to Highway 80 as well as 50 as well, depending on where you're at in Granite Bay. But Granite Bay is just north of Folsom. It borders the western edge of Folsom Lake and also borders Roseville, Rockland, as well as Loomis as well to the north here. There's around 20,000 residents that live in Granite Bay. To me, Granite Bay is best known for Folsom Lake, all the oak trees in the area, and also a lot of granite rock in the area as well. Also, it's known for great schools as well. So if you go to greatschools.org again, search by Granite Bay. You also can filter this by elementary, middle, high, and other filters as well. But looking at this, you can see here, a lot of these schools in Granite Bay are ranked very, very high. 8 to 10 out of 10 in Granite Bay. So another big draw that families move to because of the higher ranked schools as well. Granite Bay is also known for luxury properties as well. Home prices start around $600,000 in Granite Bay, but can get well over $1 million. And in fact, upwards of around $6 million for luxury properties in Granite Bay. If you're interested in large lots, for example, large houses as well, then Granite Bay could be an option for you because a lot of people are drawn to this area due to all the privacy and luxury properties as well. Again, in the range of $600,000 to upwards of $6 million or higher. In addition to that, there's also opportunity because of the land in Granite Bay to have horse property as well. So if you're interested in owning horses and having a lot of land, that also is a potential opportunity for you as well. I should also mention this as well, is that one disadvantage regarding Granite Bay is that it's not too close to freeways. It depends on where you are. But if you're closer to the middle part of Granite Bay, or I should say the eastern edge of Granite Bay, it's going to take you a while to get to Highway 80 and of course to Highway 50 as well. Whereas in Folsom, of course, depending on where you're at, Folsom tends to be a little bit closer to Highway 50 here. The distance right here is pretty easy because there's a lot of major streets that go north-south. But in Granite Bay, there's not a lot of major streets that go to Highway 80, for example, that are short. So depending on where you are, it can be a little bit tricky to get to the freeways on I-80, for example, right here. Besides that, Granite Bay and Folsom are one of my favorite cities outside of Sacramento. I actually used to live in El Dorado Hills, just east of Folsom. Absolutely loved it there for a few years. In any case, if you guys have any questions regarding what it's like to live in the greater Sacramento area, please reach out to me or my team at jason@meetjasonwalter.com. Hope you guys have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.